from your first breath. The single heartbeat, silence, soft piano, a distant choir, the sound of someone taking their very first breath. Every civilization leaves something behind, a language, a history, a way of living, a system. Most of us inherit that system long before we ever understand it, long before we question it, long before we realize there was another way. Every journey begins somewhere. Ours begins here. The moment you're born, they mark the time of your first breath, the exact minute, the exact second, as if time itself has just opened a brand new file. They measure your body, they weigh you, stamp your feet in ink, they put your name on paper, store it in a file that quietly says you exist. Before you can speak, before you can walk, before you can choose, before you can even understand the world around you, you already have an identity. A record, a place within something much bigger than yourself, wrapped in blankets under bright lights, hands you've never met, voices you've never heard, little needles meant to protect. Before you even open your eyes, this isn't presented as cruelty, it's presented as care. And for most of us, it's simply the beginning. Welcome to life, or perhaps, welcome to the system. As a child, the world feels enormous. A puddle becomes an ocean. A cardboard box becomes a castle. A stick becomes a sword. Time hardly exists. Questions never end. Curiosity is your greatest teacher. You learn by touching, by climbing, by falling, by wondering. Nobody has to teach a child how to imagine. It comes naturally until one day another kind of learning begins. They send you to classrooms, rows of desks, whiteboards, timetables, registers, permission slips. You learn to sit, you learn to wait, you learn to ask before speaking, to raise your hand for permission, to color inside the lines, to remember the answer, not always to question it, to learn how to fit in, not always how to live. Every lesson has a timetable, every subject has a bell, every day has a schedule. A bell tells you when to sit, a bell tells you when to eat, a bell tells you when you're free, training you for a life where you live by alarms, not by your own rhythm. Does that sound familiar? At first, the bells feel strange. Eventually, they disappear into the background, not because they've stopped ringing, because you become used to following them. Routine becomes normal, normal becomes invisible. Then comes one of the biggest questions you'll ever be asked. What do you want to be? It's a beautiful question. A child's imagination answers it without fear. An astronaut, a firefighter, an explorer, an artist, a musician, anything feels possible. But somewhere along the way, almost without anybody noticing, the question quietly changes. Not, what kind of life do you dream about? Not, what kind of person do you hope to become? Instead, what career will you choose? What job will you do? How will you earn? And before you've even left the classroom, what do you want to be? Slowly becomes, how will you serve? Nobody says it aloud. Nobody has to, because the path has already been drawn. School becomes preparation. Preparation becomes expectation. Expectation becomes adulthood. And before you even realize it, you're standing at the edge of the next chapter. The doors open, the classroom disappears behind you. The machine is waiting to be continued.